Okay. I am now going to give my video presentation of my interviews. I interviewed 3 different teachers from 3 different school districts. One of the teachers, Mr. Harold Rhodes, has been a teacher for over 30 years. Another teacher, Mr. Barry Weedman, is a high school teacher at a high school that has a lot of technology. And the last teacher is Mr. Ridley. He is at a high school that has very little technology. And I asked them 10 questions. I asked them 10 questions. The first question that I asked was, what type of technology do you use the most in your classroom and find to be the best in helping you achieve your goals? I got a lot of different answers on this question. Mr. Rose says that he does not use a lot of technology in his class since he's been a teacher for over 30 years. But he does use technology in his civics class. He uses a new constitutional app that is out there, and he likes the way that it allows the students to be able to look up stuff on the Constitution and Supreme Court cases and get more in depth. Mr. Weedman says he uses a lot of technology in his lessons because his school has a lot. He's able to get his school has a lot of technology in it. He uses a lot of videos. He uses a lot of interactive history apps. He uses the Library of Congress website, and he uses the digitalhistory.com website a lot. And Mr. Ridley says he does not use a lot of technology in his classes because his school does not have a lot of technology. He says that he tries to use the Library of Congress and the digitalhistory.com app, and he also uses some different interactive history apps as much as he can. The second question that I asked was, is there any hardware or software that you would like to learn more about? Mr. Rose said that Mr. Rose said he would like to learn more about some of the history interactive apps because he thinks that would make the students would make history more interesting to some of the students. Mr. Weedman said that he tries to keep up on all the new software and stuff out there, so he does not know of any new apps that he would like to learn more about. Mr. Ridley said that he would like to learn more about some of the interactive history websites and the website Discovery Streaming. Okay, the third question: have you used technology to help your differential learners? Mr. Rose said that he has used differential technology to help him in differential learnings. He says that he has used the digital history app to help some of his students out that have special learning needs. Mr. Weedman said that he does use technology and interactive history apps to help differential learning, because one of the ones he likes to use is Discovery Streaming. Mr. Ridley said that he does use technology to help with differential learning as much as possible, but since his school doesn't have a lot of technology, he has a hard time using it. The fourth question is, how do you think teachers can help students who have little or no access to technology? All three teachers more or less said that they allow their students to come in before and after school to be able to use the computers. Number 5, since students will be using technology to help gather information, what is some of the skills and lessons that you need to teach the students about making sure they access the best quality of information? All three of the teachers said that they all have a list of what to look for in websites to show if they are credible, and all three of them said that they tell their students that Wikipedia is not a great source of information, but it is a good source to show the students where to look. Number 6, do they have rules for using technology? All three of them said that they do have rules. They do have sets of rules, and the sets of rules are all and they go over those sets of rules every time that they have a project that uses technology. Number 7, do you resources or ideas have with other teachers? All three of them said that they do go to other teachers to help them resource, to get ideas and stuff. Number 5, has technology increased your students' ability to learn? Is how. Mr. Rose said that he has noticed that since he's been using the Constitution app in civics class, that the students have learning ability and learning has improved. And Mr. Weidman said that he has noticed, since he's been using a lot more technology in his classes, that the students' learning ability has increased. Mr. Weidman said that he has seen a big increase in students' abilities the more since he started using technology in the classroom. Mr. Ridley said Mr. Ridley says that he does not use a lot of technology in the class, but he has seen that when he does use technology, that the students' ability of learning increases. The last question is, what is the best way for your school and districts to prevent your students from gaining access to inappropriate sites? They all three said that their schools use firewalls to block students from inappropriate websites. In conclusion, from all three of these interviews, I have noticed that the older teachers who have been around longer, have a tendency not to use technology as much. And I've also noticed that the schools that have more technology, the students' learning ability have increased, and the students in the schools that have lesser technology, the students are a little more behind.